Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yang berhormat Datuk Sri Dr. Mujahid Yusof, Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, His Excellency Ambassador Atiqullah Atifman, Ambassador, Islamic Republic of Afghanistan in Malaysia, Her Excellency Madam Marzeh Afghan, Ambassador, Islamic Republic of Iran in Malaysia, Yang Berbahagia Professor Dr. Muhammad Hashim Kamali, Founding CEO IAIS Malaysia, Yang Berbahagia Associate Professor Dr. Muhammad Azam Muhammad Adil, Chairman IAIS 10th Year Anniversary Committee, Deputy CEO IAIS Malaysia, Most Reverend Julian Liao Beng Kim, Archbishop of Kuala Lumpur, Yang Berbahagia Dr. Muhammad Yazid, Director Postgraduate Studies, Tazkiyah University College of Islamic Economics, Indonesia, Excellencies, Tan Sri, Wan Sri, Datuk Sri, Datin Sri, Datin, representatives of banking and Islamic finance industry, representatives of religious institutions, intellectuals of higher learning institutions, government officers, conference speakers, distinguished guests, participants of the 10th year anniversary seminar, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, ضيوف الأجلاء وحضورنا الكرام، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. Salam sejahtera. Very good morning. Sabah al-khair. On behalf of the host, International Institute of Advanced Islamic Studies, IAIS Malaysia, it is our pleasure to welcome all of you today to the opening ceremony of a special seminar in conjunction with IAIS Malaysia's 10th anniversary celebration and the release of 6 new important publications under the banner, The Rise of Smart Society and the Role of Islam in Navigating Civilisational Renewal. We also would like to extend a special welcome to Excellencies and foreign dignitaries. Selamat datang to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. سيداتي آنساتي ساداتي ضيوفنا الأجلاء وحضورنا الكرام، نحييكم ونرحب بكم في ندوتنا وإطلاق منشوراتنا الخاصة بمناسبة ذكرى ميلادنا العاشر. الحمد لله الذي جعل هذا اليوم عافية وجاء بالشمس من مطلعها. اللهم ارزقنا خير هذا اليوم وادفع عنا شره. اللهم نور قلوبنا بنور هدايتك كما نورت الأرض بنور شمسك أبدا أبدا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. صلوا على جميل الوجه وبدر التمام شفيع الخلق في يوم الزحام. اللهم صل وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه والذين يجاهدون في سبيل الله ليلا ونهارا واستفتحوا بالذي هو خير عليه توكلنا وإليه أنبنا وإليه المصير. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let us begin this ceremony with the recitation of Al-Fatiha. Ladies and gentlemen, ضيوفنا الأجلاء وحضورنا الكرام, I would like to begin this session by inviting Al-Fadil, Ustaz Muhammad Farzin Abdullah, to recite the dua. فليتفضل مأجورا.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. O Allah, we ask you of all good of what we have done and what we have not done in this world and in the hereafter. We seek refuge in you from the evil of what we have done and what we have not done in this world and in the hereafter. O Allah, we ask of you all good that your servant and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam used to ask of you. We seek refuge in you from all evil that your servant and Prophet Muhammad ﷺ used to seek refuge in you from. O Allah, we ask you for paradise and what brings us nearer to it of deeds and sayings. We seek refuge in you from hellfire and what brings us near to it of deeds and sayings. We ask you for the good consequences of your decree. O Allah, we ask you for the goodness of this ceremony, the goodness of its guests and participants, and for all the goodness found within it. There is no good except your good, and none has the right to be worshipped except you. We ask you for steadfastness in the affair, and we ask you for determination upon guidance, and we ask you to make us grateful for your favor and excellence in worshipping you, and we ask you for a truthful tongue and a sound heart, and we seek refuge in you from the evil of what you know, and we ask you for the good of what you know, and we seek your forgiveness for that which you know. Verily, you are the knower of all that is hidden. O Allah, make us fearful of you, whether it is in secret or in public, and we ask you to make us and our families true in speech, in times of pleasure and anger. We ask you to make us moderates in times of wealth and poverty, and we ask you for everlasting bliss and joy, which will never cease. We ask you to make us pleased with what we have decreed, and for an easy life after death. We ask you for the sweetness of looking upon your face, and a longing to encounter you in a manner which does not entail a calamity which will bring harm, nor a trial which will cause deviation. O Allah, beautify us with the adornment of faith, and make us of those who guide and are rightly guided. O Allah, we ask you for your pardon and forgiveness for the first 10 years of IAIS Malaysia, and we ask you for your pleasure and acceptance for all the effort that we have put in over the decade. And we ask you for your mercy and guidance for another 10 years and many more. Verily, we are your servants, and only to you alone, O Allah, do we worship and seek assistance. وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
آمين آمين يا رب العالمين. شكرا لكم. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, for the welcoming address, we now wish to invite the founding CEO of IAIS Malaysia, Yang Berbahagia Profesor Dr. Muhammad Hashim Amani, dipersilakan. Dipersilakan, Yang Berbahagia.
Yang berbahagia Datuk Seri Dr. Mujahid bin Yusuf Rawat, Minister in the Prime Minister Department, His Excellency Ambassador Atifullah Azimmal, Ambassador of Islamic Republic of Afghanistan in Malaysia, Her Excellency Madam Marzia Afghar, Ambassador of Islamic Republic of Iran in Malaysia, Yang berbahagia Professor Dr. Professor Muhammad Azam Muhammad Adil, Deputy and CEO of IAIS Malaysia, Dr. Muhammad Yazid, Director of Postgraduate Studies, Tuskegee University College of Islamic Economics, Indonesia. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us and most welcome. This is an occasion of our moment of happiness and celebration, and for you to make time, your precious time, in being here is very meaningful. I'm especially grateful to our Honorable Minister for taking time and honoring this occasion, the 10th year anniversary of the founding of IAIS Malaysia. 10 years is not a very long time in the life of establishing a research institute, an Islamic think tank, in English language, in a country that is not English-speaking country. We designated ourselves as an international institute of advanced Islamic study. Our designation more or less imposed on us to go international, and English language was a choice. We have a sense of achievement. What we have done over the past 10 years, it has been genuinely a teamwork. It's not the work of one individual or two. And I'm grateful for all of our colleagues and everyone who have assisted us in achieving what we have achieved. And it has been a long journey. I think that it will take more time for me to go step by step, but I will be very brief. Despite what we have achieved, I think the sense of responsibility for us to have a plan for the next decade, to make IAIS a center of excellence, a world-class institute of Islamic research. Whatever we do, our objective is to contextualize and bring the relevant teachings of Islam into contemporary issues and challenges that are important for Malaysia and the Muslim Ummah. We have been doing this, but it is easily said rather than articulating this in terms of meaningful and actionable research. That has been our objective. We have, if I summarize our activities, I can divide them into two parts. One was the physical infrastructure of having the critical mass of an institute. That took time, engaging qualified researchers, finding, building, soliciting seed grant from the government of Malaysia and registration in various, each one of them did take long time. In the first 3 years, we were engaged mainly in the infrastructure. After that, we had a sense that the institute is up and running. And it is now attention to pay attention to the softer side, to the software, how you engage your researchers in topical issues of contemporary concern. We work on project-based, how you did choose the projects, a qualified individual, timeline, follow-up, delivery. We have been active in two main areas. One is publication and then public events. We have had about 35 to 40 events, conferences, national, international, roundtable, public lectures, consultation sessions, and about 35 to 40 per year, more or less regular. And it has not really abated. We are fortunate that most of the time we have requests from outside for us to liaise with them, and we work with outside institutions on many occasions. The activities, publication, the fruit of our engagement in research, we started an international quarterly journal, Islam in Civilisational Renewal, and a bi-monthly bulletin, IAIS Bulletin on Islam and Contemporary Issues. These two together actually define this institute. Then we also publish IAIS research briefs and policy issue papers, occasional papers, books, and more. These 6 genres of our publications, they have increased from year to year, and that is how we also measure our success. We have been more and more engaging, more and more productive. Like 2 years ago, our publication amounted to 12 to 15 per year. Last year, we will have an event with the Honorable Minister who launch some of our books. And we are very happy that with what we have achieved, the sense of responsibility for doing that, that is always with us. And I think that an institute is not a physical structure. It is meaningful to the extent that our researchers are qualified, are competent, they are productive, they engage in issues that are important. I think that this has been, to say that you have an Islamic thinker, we designated ours, and it is international. What does it mean? Researchers, we have PhDs, qualified, we have quite a bit of engagement, how to really try to adjust the theoretical kind of orientation. Researchers are usually theoretical. We want to have every one of our publications to have two sides. One is to articulate the Islamic into contemporary issues, the other to have actionable policy and deliverable recommendation. This combination takes time. And I think that after about 8 years, I felt that the Institute, we have established a pattern. And even if I am not here, I'm fortunate to be the founder of this Institute. I feel that whether I'm here now or not, the Institute has established a pattern. It has everyone knows their roles, and I have worked on the idea that everyone has a sense of ownership for the role and the kind of volunteerism that I have encouraged. And I'm very happy that our researchers and our support staff, they volunteer, they work in ways that I have not asked them, and they contribute in the organization of these events and many other things. We were very fortunate. I think that the signs are that we will continue. We will continue, inshallah, go from where we are, hopefully become stronger, more effective. I also take this opportunity to thank our members of the board of directors. Dr. Chandra Muzaffar is here with us. Dr. Johan is here. And they have been very much a part of giving us advice and counsel and guiding our path. The tools that we have for smart society and the role of Islam navigating civilization and renewal. Smart society for us means, of course, it is the digitalization by our fourth industrial revolution, the Internet of Things, is investment, big data, and so many other things, but also that our society has become more open to engage with the youth in different strata of our society, to have their voice and their participation. I think our new Malaysia, the government, look at the cabinet structure that would tell us. And I think we have a moment of celebration to see that IAIS Malaysia is seeing some of the vision and objectives coming now, and we visibly see it in the government of Malaysia, in the leadership. And I'm so happy that the minister that is present with us, he is a moving force for the kind of changes that Malaysia would want to see, we would want to see. And I congratulate for wanting to change some of the things that needed to be changed. Many people did not really address them for different reasons, but he has taken challenge. I think this is what we define ourselves tool it has internally equipped with a kind of ideas, indoctrines, and resources to engage with the realities of the generation in time, with the youth, with these other new phenomena. If we look at the ideas of ijtihad, Islam, tajdeed, the idea of this renewal and engagement and reform, Islam must be contextualized into the reality of our age, our society, our generation, and the youth. I think that most of our researchers, the fellows, they are a kind of the presence of the youth is always every day with us. We listen to them, we engage with them, we are very, as I said, we are very consultative, and we are a team. I think that this is something my colleague will agree with us, and I'm very happy that we are like this. I think issues of science and technology, issues of Islamic banking and finance, zakat studies, maqasid, and challenges of family, and children, and how to make Islamic ideas, valuable ideas, reality. We are part of that journey, and I have been trying to bring our research efforts closer to the kinds of challenges and issues we are facing in this country in general. We are the kind of misunderstanding of Islam outside Malaysia, especially the mainstream media. This present challenges, and Islam is misunderstood. And I think that it is not just a question of, criticizing. You have to show what Islam is all about. I have personally published about 35 books telling the world what we have, the Sharia that I have understood, the different aspects of Islam that I have understood. Alhamdulillah, we have been successful. I thank you for your attention. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Thank you, Dr. Professor. Ladies and gentlemen, ضيوفنا الأجلاء وحضورنا الكرام, it is our privilege to have amongst us today as our guest of honor, Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Dr. Mujahid Yusuf, Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, to deliver the opening remarks, followed by the release of 6 special publications. May we invite Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri dipersilakan.
والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الأمين المبعوث رحمة للعالمين وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. His Excellency Ambassador Atifullah Atif Mal, Ambassador of the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan and Malaysia, thank you very much for coming to our conference today. Her Excellency, Madame Marze Akha, Khanum Marze Akha, Ambassador of Islamic Republic of Iran in Malaysia, thank you also for coming to our conference today. Yang berbahagia, Professor Dr. Muhammad Hashim Kamali, founding CEO of IAIS IAIS Malaysia, whom his book I have read since in the university days, and he is still here today with us. Thank you very much, Professor, for your contribution. Yang berbahagia Associate Professor Dr. Muhammad Azam Muhammad Adil, Chairman of IAIS 10th Year Anniversary Committee and Deputy CEO of IAIS Malaysia. And I would like to inform also that last Friday was his first attendance to our post-cabinet meeting. Before this, IAIS was never invited, but with my presence, I invited IAIS to be a member of the post-cabinet meeting, which is a very important meeting for all agencies. Dr. Muhammad Yazid, Director of Postgraduate Studies, Paskia University College of Islamic Economics, Indonesia, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Alhamdulillah, praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who has given me this opportunity again to be amongst the most green professors, lecturers, academicians of this country. I'm delighted to be in today's inaugural IAIS 10th anniversary. I'm pleased to say that I have always believed that Islamic think tanks such as IAIS Malaysia have a crucial role in the progress of Muslims and society at large. Under its current leadership, IAIS Malaysia in the last 10 years has been actively producing high-quality Islamic scholarships and an exemplary advocate for critical and constructive engagement within the society. I could not emphasize more than the important work that IAIS Malaysia as an Islamic think tank has been doing, especially in today's society and climate, where Islam is often associated with totalitarianism, anti-democracy, or even worse, violence and extremism. Here in Malaysia, the Muslim community is witnessing polarizing opinions on the role of Islam in many key areas, ranging from economy and finance, cultural and inter-ethnic relations, and especially in politics and governance. That's what most Malaysians like to talk about, politics and governance. It is essential that Islamic think tanks such as the Institute offer rigorous, balanced, and genuine Islamic inputs on such matters and become a reliable source of reference for the public. Against this backdrop, IAIS has shown unrelenting efforts and an enduring commitment towards serving the Muslim Ummah under the theme of civilisational renewal, or what is known as Tajdid al-Hadari. Since its inception in 2008, IAIS Malaysia has become a key institution that provides policy advice through its regular policy issue papers, policy issue briefs, and high-profile roundtable discussion, which we have just had, I think, on the 8th of October, a very fruitful roundtable discussion organized by IAIS here in discussing about the future of the Sharia court and the new philosophy that is a challenge to the Sharia court. Thank you very much for your kind hospitality. This institute plays an active role also in bridging between different segments of society on various and sometimes sensitive issues in reciprocal and respectful atmosphere. Yes, we do have very sensitive issues in this country. The previous government may have not addressed it openly, all happen to resort sweeping under the carpet. But I have made a promise to myself that this new government will face and address all issues in a very objective, intellectual, and civilizational manner. And this is why this institution, I hope, can help us in addressing the issues openly and with an objective manner. That is why it is very important, especially on the issue of multi-ethnic and multi-religious nation like our country. The plurality of our society, of different religion and race and ethnics, can lead to a fragile situation if we do not handle it in a proper manner. We do not want any element that disrupts and destroys this fabric that we have built since the formation of our beloved country, Malaysia. And it is the duty of all Malaysians, all institutions, all segments of the society to preserve and conserve this unique fabric of multi-ethnicity and plurality that we are living today. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in a famous Arabic hikmah, it is said that we must prepare our younger generations to face challenges of the future that might not be the same as that of ours. لا تجبروا أولادكم على آدابكم فإنهم مخلوقون لزمان غير زمان. Do not force your children to your achievement. They are created for a time other than your time. This is especially true today as we speak on the challenges of smart society. I believe we can easily remember that around 10 years ago, our mobile phones had smaller screens and have very limited functions. It only took a decade since 2007 when the first iPhone was released that phones now have larger screens and have become our GPS navigator, personal camera, digital wallet, gaming device, social, and not to forget, political platform, educational tool, and even our source of livelihood. This is how technology has changed the way we see life. Just 10 years ago, I'm not talking about 100 years, I'm not talking about 200 years, I'm talking about 10 years ago. These rapid changes in technology definitely will have high impact on how we see things and how we live today. In the age of rapid change and advanced technology, the economic landscape is not the only aspect that has evolved. It has also changed the society. For instance, the proliferation of social media platforms and mobile technology have radically changed the way people see the world and interact with each other. And this in turn presents a new set of challenges to the previous way things are being done. The use of new technologies has permeated all spheres of public life, from finance, economy, politics, law, health, education, and most important thing, even religion. You know, you have a lot of muftis in social media today. A lot of muftis who doesn't have any discipline of whatsoever will just give their edit in the social media and have a lot of influence on the people who read it. Now, this includes relatively new and yet to be fully explored technologies and concepts. There are more coming. It doesn't end there, ladies and gentlemen. You have this big data where you can have all the information you need about all the people, not just in Malaysia, but all around the world, and connect them and contact them. Blockchain technology, artificial intelligence, virtual reality, Internet of Things, intelligent robots, and shared economy. In this highly connected society, where both information and assets are stored in the virtual world and transferred at great speeds, we will inevitably grapple with more problems that are commonly characterized by the VUCA term, which is volatile, unpredictable, complex, and ambiguous. This advanced, technology-centered, fast-paced, and interconnected society are the defining characteristic of what we call today smart society. First originated from Japan, the term Smart Society 5.0 is currently used to describe the current progression of society since Society 1.0, which is the hunting society, Society 2.0, which is the agrarian society, Society 3.0, which is the industrial society, and 4.0, the information society, and today we have 5.0, the smart society. In the advance of this futuristic smart society, discourses now revolve around globalism, climate change, renewable energy, and sustainability, space exploration and settlement, self-autonomous machines and vehicles, complexity and systematic thinking, as well as decentralization of institutions and governments. All these will certainly alter the ways people live and interact, hence instigate more complex and hard to solve moral and legal predicaments. Against this fast shifting world and paradigms, where do Islam stand? This is the most crucial question that we want to address today. How does Islam relate to all this advancement in technology and all the predicament and the problem that we have to face? Islam must maintain its relevance. That's very definite. No one can question. Islam must maintain its relevance and offer solutions and guidance best suited to its time. You cannot offer solution based on 1,000 years of realities or 100 years of realities. You have to offer solution that is best suited for its time today. And this, to do that, you need to have a progressive mind. These are the challenges that Islamic think tank like IAIS, and all of us, academicians and the public, must tackle to offer relevant Islamic insights and moral guidance to society at large. There is no choice to say that Islam is against technology. Islam is against all this development. We cannot say that, because if we say that, we will defeat the purpose of Islam, being relevant صالح لكل زمان ولكل مكان. In our efforts to offer Islamic solutions to problems of the future and other modern challenges, there must be an equally strong will to understand and acknowledge the relevance of context and societal reality in which we try to address. What is known among the scholars of Islam as fiqh al-waqi, which is known previously as nawazil. During that particular moment of understanding, what is the circumstances that evolves around such problem? And that circumstances, nawazil, which is used by the term the fuqaha before, has a great impact on how we took a stand in addressing the current problem. which most of the scholars lack today, which most of the scholars have no in-depth knowledge of the circumstances that they are addressing, circumstances that evolves around them, which finally it will result an edict or a fatwa or even an opinion of Islam that is isolated with the realities, and worse, it could lead to anti-reality, anti-establishment, and finally opens the door to extremism, radicalism, and destroy the fabric of our society. And in our efforts to offer Islamic, there must be an equal strong will to understand and acknowledge the relevance of context. While Islamic teachings and principles are timeless and constant, the people and society always change the line with the progression of technology, cultural norms, and methods of governance. Understanding these contextual dynamics enables us to apply the divine principles of the lawgiver, Ash-Shari' Allah, or Quran, Sunnah, in more effective ways and avoid false prescription of Sharia laws. Only then the full potential of Sharia can be unlocked. And that is why scholars of today, especially on the Islamic scholars, must understand these dynamic and robust changes that we are facing today in the society. It doesn't mean that we have to forego the principles of Islam. It doesn't mean that we have to do away with the principles. There are things in our fiqh which is known as mutaghayyirat, which is changeable, and thawabit min al-umur, which is permanent. These two premises of mutaghayyirat and also thawabit must be in balance between what is principle and what is changeable. And this means we have a deep knowledge of the context that we are living in. By having this understanding, we are contributing and helping to fulfill the very basic and the essence of the coming of Islam, which Allah has said in Al-Anbiya 107, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ, which is termed in mind administration today, which we have advocated and already implemented, of what we call the policy of Rahmatan lil Alamin, which will create and result what we call today the compassionate Islam. Compassionate does not mean that you have to be kind all the way. Compassionate means you have to stick to the principle and live within the context of today. And this is the compassionate matter that we want to address to the people, that Islam is relevant throughout ages and to every basis. In the context of our beloved Malaysia, our country, there are pressing needs to re-evaluate what are the current realities and what has changed. In the course of history, Malaysia's political structure has shifted from having multiple sovereign Malay states ruled under multiple sultanates, or what we call kerajaan beraja, to form a federation based on constitutional monarchy and parliamentary system. Consequently, after a long process of inter-ethnic bargaining, cooperation and consensus, the federal constitution was ratified, and now it's become the supreme law in the country that binds all Malaysians. In this constitution, the position of Islam is enshrined, while granting equal rights and status to all Malaysians, regardless of ethnic, cultural, and religious background. This, however, does not delegitimize effective affirmative action policies that were put in place to redress existing inequalities resulting from the past. Therefore, any reform or Islam must always take into consideration these national frameworks. One should not simply imitate or transplant models of foreign soils or paradigms belonging to a different time and a different context. This is the approach that I have been referring to and that I have been advocating as what I call fiqh as-siyasi al-Malaysi, a context-bound implementation of Islamic prescription that caters to current local needs and demand. We know today that the impact of scholars who studied around the globe, especially in the Islamic discipline and fields, they studied in Arab countries, for example. They studied maybe from Pakistan, for example, or from India, or maybe even from other states. But it is pertinent and important that when they come back to Malaysia, they only bring the knowledge, but not the context. They have to understand the Malaysian context, which differs from the Arab context, which differs from the Pakistani context, or even which differs from the Iranian context. Because Malaysia has already their own definite context that all scholars must work and operate within this framework. Why am I saying this? There are scholars who bring back not just the knowledge, but try to impose the context. And this is absolutely wrong. And wrong also against the Islamic understanding that the Prophet ﷺ has always reminded his followers, his Sahaba, that you must respect the context that you are giving your opinions and your ideas. And this is very important in my position as a Minister of Religious Affairs. I advocate this Malaysian context as one of the important Islamic administrative philosophy which is known as Al-Manhaj Al-Malaysi. That is the Malaysian model. And this model can easily be replicated to other countries. There should also be their own context. When I was in Bosnia, I gave a lecture in the University of Sarajevo. I proposed this idea, and I also gave them the model on how the local context is being resolved. And after that talk, I met the academicians who were very interested in this concept and said, if we follow this model, means how you come to the model of the context, that is the construct of that model, then they say we would also have the Bosnian model. We would also have the Bosnian fiqh. And this is where I think Malaysia can contribute to the world to understand the local context and model by having to propose the construct of contextual construct where other countries can also benefit and build this model. And this is where we are actually practicing the concept of Islam Salih di kulli zaman wa di kulli makan. Alhamdulillah, praise to Allah that we Malaysians are blessed with our diversity and multicultural society. There are people who think that multicultural diversity and multicultural society is not blessed. They say this is bala. This is something that is destroying the nation. But I say no. This is the best. This is the science of Allah. This is the science of diversity. This is the sign when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned, Ya ayuhan nas, inna khalaqnakum min dhakari wa untha, wa ja'alnakum syu'uban wa qabaila, lita'arafu, inna akramakum inda Allahi al-qam. Allah alim. Al-Hujurat 13, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has stated clearly that one of His signs is that He created you among different tribes, nation, gender, different ethnic, different religion, that goes to different languages. Why did Allah create all this? Was it to create problem to us and curse one another and say that my ethnicity is better, my race is better? Never has Allah taught us all this wrong teaching. Allah has said very clearly, Ta'ala. So you get to acquaint one another, to get acquainted one another. When you get acquainted to one another, know each other, that will result on the relationship of respect and the relationship of mahabbah. And most important thing, the relationship based on insaniyah or humanity. And Allah has elevated the position of mankind as being one of His most preferred creation. وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ وَحَمَلْنَاهُمْ فِي الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ وَرَزَقْنَاهُمْ مِنَ الطَّيِّبَاتِ وَفَضَّلْنَاهُمْ عَلَى كَثِيرٍ مِمَّنْ خَلَقْنَا تَفْضِيلًا. We have honored mankind. Adam, Bani Adam, kuluna Bani Adam. Wa kullukum min turab. All of us come from the soil and we are called Bani Adam. Muslims are non-Muslims. And we have honored them. We have given them abundance of wealth. And we have preferred them more than we prefer to our other creation. Why are we abandoning this teaching in the name of Islam? Why are we saying, when we speak of human rights, automatically we say this is the Western ideologies? I can't understand why the Muslims are so weak. When they talk about human rights, they say this is the Western agenda. Why can't we say human rights is the essence of Islam that every Muslim should fight for? This is what the teaching of Islam is. And we cannot be submissive to this radical mind. We cannot be submissive to this extreme thought that everything that comes without Islam is a danger. While the Prophet has mentioned very clearly, Al-Hikmatu Dalatul Mu'min Anna wajadaha fahuwa haqqu bi. Hikmah or wisdom. Things that are found everywhere. And if any Muslim happen to find it, then pick it up, because he deserves it more than others. Ladies and gentlemen, this long process of inter-ethnic bargaining, cooperation and consensus, the federal constitution has been rectified because of this. And therefore, in order for us to understand diversity and multicultural society, in order for us to move forward, there is no other viable and sustainable way other than to move together. Together. Because we have been given the task. Allah has ordained us to flourish this world. And you cannot flourish this world unless you work hand in hand together. I've always believed in dialogue. I have always believed in interreligious dialogue. I have proven that during my tenure of a politician and a member of parliament, that in every cases of crisis that arises in the inter-religious relationship, there is no other way forward but to engage in that. I have even written a book called Engaging Christianity, a Travelogue of Peace, in 2014, when the issue of Kalimah Allah has rebelled and revived this country. I have chosen the path of dialogue. I did not choose the path of emotional burst and scorning other faiths, because I know that my teaching of Al-Quran prohibit me to scorn other faiths. وَلَا تَسُبُّوا الَّذِينَ يَدْعُونَ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ فَيَسُبُّوا اللَّهَ عَدْوَانًا بِغَيْرِ عِلْمٍ كَذَلِكَ زَيَّنَّا لِكُلِّ أُمَّةٍ عَمَلَهُمْ ثُمَّ إِلَى رَبِّهِمْ مَرْجِعُهُمْ فَيُنَبِّئُهُم بِمَا كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ. Al-An'am 108. Allah said, do not scorn other gods than what you believe. La tasub. Sub is a very powerful word, because later on they will scorn back your religion. And we exchange humiliation between religion, and how can we move forward? You humiliate my religion, I humiliate your religion. You say to my religion bad things, I say back to you, your religion in bad things. When is this going to stop? Allah has stopped that. La tasubbu alladhina yad'una min dunillah. Because every believers think that their belief are the best. Definitely, that's what religion is all about. That is why I am against any teaching who advocates say that all religions are the same. If all religions are the same, you do not need a faith in the first place. You do not need, because everything is the same. Then why are we Muslims in the first place? Why are our friends are Christians in the first place? Why our friends are Hindus in the first place? Because religion is not the same. Religion is where you cherish it. Religion is where you protect the faith. You believe in that faith. And you will preserve that faith at any cost. But in as far as the relationship of human beings in a peaceful coexistence, then definitely we share the same values of peace. We share the same value of peaceful coexistence. We share the same values of humanity. We share the same values to fight those who have been oppressed. And we share the same values to fight against corrupt people, corrupt leaders, and corrupt governments. This is where we share the same thing together. But for the faith, lakum dinukum waliyadin. To me, to my faith, to you is to your faith. These are the things that we need to challenge the Muslim mind out there. These are the things that we need to challenge. And these are the things to prove the fact that Islam is salih li kulli zaman wa li kulli makan. This path that we have taken, ladies and gentlemen, has been time-tested. And lessons from history have shown that it is not possible, nor favorable, to only cater to one segment of society. It doesn't work that way. History has proven it. It will never work that way. The only way that would work is to live peacefully and to walk hand in hand to flourish this world and live in a peaceful coexistence. Remember, this path is not easy. Many have taken religion for a ride. Many have radicalized religion for their own purposes. Many have used and exploited religion to serve their purposes. Remember, we say this, we are declaring war against radicalism and extremism and prepare for the worst of it. In this context, a holistic and wholesome Muslim understanding of maqasid al-Sharia and its correct application, Ma'alatul Af'al, will offer Islamic guidance that is not only relevant but universally insightful. Having a dual mastery on the higher purposes of maqasid of the lawgiver and its intended policy application, siyasat al-Shari'iyya wal maqasid al-Sharia, together they come as one very important pair of understanding the real world, will enable us to minimize error in formulating Islamic policies that are based on passion or emotion rather than the Sharia principle and the laws. This henceforth promotes a more purposeful, informed and balanced policy decisions. This can be reflected in various issues such as balanced implementation of Islamic law, in its punishment and rehabilitation, and equitable Islamic economy that accommodates growth yet socially responsible. Adopting an inclusive yet principled approach when dealing with inter-ethnic relations and having a high degree of openness without sacrificing critical thought when interacting with new ideas and values. That is why when I took over the office, one of the greatest challenges that I faced is to challenge the current practice. For example, about the sinners who commit sin. We cannot accept any form of sin because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has already informed us what are the sinful, what are not the sinful. إنما حرم ربي الفواحش ما ظهر منها وما بطن والإثم والبغي بغير الحق وأن تقول على الله ما لا تعلمون. These are all things that have been ordained, which is good, which is bad. Al-Hassan ma Hassan Allah, wal-Qabhu ma Qabbaha Allah. This is the principle. What is good has been ordained by God, what is good. What is bad has been ordained by God, what is bad. And that is what faith is all about, isn't it? But we must also remember those individuals who commit sins. We hate the sin that they commit, but we must love those individuals who commit the sins. Why? Because we want to bring back them to the right path. This is where we cannot differentiate between the two. When someone commits crime or someone commits sins, then all of what is inside him is bad. So we curse him. We even put him further from us. And that is not right. And that is where, ladies and gentlemen, I have resorted